Anyway, bro. Prosperity TV is indeed back underway, man. The Third Dome is back on air. It's been a minute, but I got good news, y'all. I got battle rap today. Yeah, I know it's gonna take me a minute to get the motion back on this end. Um, but I checked around. Y'all ain't doing shit else in this sport. So when I do get back active, I know y'all will tap back in because y'all ain't doing shit. Battle rappers ain't doing shit. Media ain't doing shit. Fans ain't doing shit. Just twiddling the goddamn thumbs. Just trying to get engagements and shit. Niggas ain't even much battle. It's only rich niggas battling right now. Little no funny. It's like Calico, Hitman, motherfucking nah man, Lexa, I battle. They the only ones that and Chrome 23 said like they the only ones who got motion these days. But that's not here what I'm talking here to talk about though. I had the privilege of watching some battle rap on Monday. Um, due to being off of work from that godforsaken inauguration, but that's another story for another day. And while I was sitting, I did get through the entire Swamp versus a Verb matchup, and I had Kyle and Swamp next on the queue, along with Mook and Arsenal, because I really got to do a review on that Mook and Arsenal joint because I had clamored for them to battle 10 months prior because of all of the banter that they were having that is just extremely negative, and if it's not going to come out to some healthy competition, then somebody's going to get hurt. So now that they've established that, they've gotten that out the way, we no longer need to have those kinds of concerns. But for the essence of competition, that certainly needs to be reviewed. However, this is pretty much on the same tip. This A Verb and Swamp matchup is essentially on the same lineup with Mook and Arsenal. It's been almost a year since that joint's been out. And it was about 2 years, and I want to say about 3, 4 months leading up to the matchup. The, I'm not going to say these two ruined Summer Madness because I'm not going to accuse Swamp of ruining Summer Madness of 2023, as he was essentially sat on the bench for a greater game plan in Smack's eyes, but that didn't quite end up coming to fruition like that. But A Verb and Calico helped ruin Summer Madness by running over the RBE at that time of the year. Any other time they want to go to RBE is great, but you know it's big dog smoke waiting on the both of you at Summer Madness. Calico ran from Nitty to 2023 Summer Madness. Um, A Verb did not want to see Swamp on that Summer Madness stage. He just didn't. And I don't know if it's because of Swamp's demeanor or um, I don't know if he feels like he really does get a lot of gas. I don't know what it is, but it's kind of funny if Swamp sucks as bad as Verb says he does. I don't see what are you fearing? You shouldn't fear nothing. Because people who say, hey, Verb sucked, they mean it. He sucks. I don't fear anything. I don't fear his rhyming ability. I don't fear his fans. I don't fear hometown favoritism. I don't fear none of this shit. So it's just kind of funny to see how a competitor goes about competing. So I finally get to see these two in the ring down in Miami. Um, let me say something about the crowd. I know a lot of the people in the comments say the crowd ruined the battle. I don't. At times, yeah, I felt that way because they were asking them folk to be quiet, and they really like in the second they were showing their ass in the second. But that was about it. Really, let's start the shit from the top, Joe. Coin toss. I think Swamp goes first. Swamp's first round, electric. I don't even say that about Swamp a lot. This is a different Swamp that I saw. Um, I've never this Swamp that I saw He came out with a plan of attack for the first time ever instead of just saying, I'm just going to beat who's in front of me, however, which way I figure it out. He came with a plan of attack. The plan of attack was to put Verb away early, um, hoping that the gap would be too wide to close in the third. Ultimately, that's how it went, right? But it almost didn't go like that because, so for me, I'm giving Swamp the first two. I feel as though his first two rounds are flawless. Flawless. It's no dry spots. You know what I'm saying? I don't even have, it was so many bars being dropped on me. I don't have no quotables. I'll have to watch it again to get some quotables. I don't have no quotables. It was a lot of material being dropped on me. With Verb rapping them first two rounds, it's just the regular iron fist. Let the iron twist, a minor kick, iron fist. Yeah, he rapping like 38 special shit. Like it was the regular. It really wasn't until the third round where I'm actually hearing a Verb. Like I'm hearing the bars and I'm hearing what he has to say, and it's being pieced into battle rap material. Because the first two rounds, it's just it was like Verb against ill will. Like the niggas just didn't work. But like again, he decided to take the gas off in the beginning, come with the real punches in the third, and shit was over right there. It's not a four. Maybe they should make a 4 round battle to see if somebody can close 2-2, because that's just lack of gamesmanship from a vet. It was over, big dog. By the time you came outside with some heavy hitting material, you was already down 2-0, whether you realize it or not. And let me another friendly FYI, you talking during another nigga rhymes don't change the scope. You know what I'm talking about? Because you keep telling nigga, oh, I can say whatever I want. I can talk whenever I want. Those are the words of a man who's been defeated. Yes, we understand you can talk whenever you want. No one ever said that you can't talk whenever you want, nigga. But it's a respect thing. And the fact you know this. You've been in this shit 16 years. You know this. You just chose not to follow the rule. How many times have you chose to not respect the game and follow the rules? That's why your record look the way it look. That's why your stock is where it is, nigga. That's why your rep is where it is, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? You just got the battle with Av canceled. You and Av been going back and forth since 2016, bro. That's some bullshit. Y'all niggas even gonna battle. Y'all gonna fight. I ain't trying to keep hearing all these loud ass spaces, bro. That's the kind of space that Averb's in right now. Like he has completely forgot how to be a gamesman in this shit. He has completely forgot the art of war in this shit. He only, for some reason, knows the art of war on social media. He don't know the art of war in the ring no more. Swamp did the right thing, bro. In the third though, I really felt like he could have put a fork in him and 30 him. It's just I don't know if he got his emotions got in the way, or if he really was telling the truth, like, man, I don't like this nigga so much, bro. I would end this shit right now, man. I don't know. I'm gonna tell you what though. That milestones bar, like how far my fiends travel from crack rocks, it was my milestones. I ain't like that shit. It wouldn't have been no big deal for me. It would have just been a regular filler if they did not stop and give him praise for that. Now, him being stopped and getting praise for that, I didn't understand that. I ain't gonna lie. That's not it's a filler. I'm not gonna say it's a bad bar, right? But it's a filler. It's not nothing that needs to be highlighted or it should be paid attention to. To be paid attention to it, it's trash. You know what I'm saying? So if you just dub it as filler, there's no problem. But if you sit there and analyze it and you like hype him up over that, and the battle rap analysts that they sit and they watch that, that's gonna come out as trash. That's not a bar that deserves championship. Um, so I didn't understand that. I didn't get it. So I think that definitely helped count against the score, but it only gives Verb a round. I think that moment and just lack of haymakers, like the first two, gives Verb an 8 round. I actually like Verb material in all three rounds, bro. It wasn't like he was just talking fool and B. They sit and they watch that. That's gonna come out as trash. That's not a bar that deserves championship. Um, so I didn't understand that. I didn't get it. So I think that definitely helped count against the score, but it only gives Verb a round. I think that moment and just lack of haymakers, like the first two, gives Verb a round. I actually like Verb material in all three rounds, bro. It wasn't like he was just talking foolishness like I've accused him of in other battles, but the nigga did not come prepared to come and fight with the actual fighter. He refused to respect the nigga like legitimate competition, and he got dealt with accordingly. Period. You know, he got dealt with accordingly. When you see, I think Swamp going up against Tay Rock in Summer Madness, and Tay Rock having his worst performance probably since Shotgun Shug on any platform. I think Swamp understood that he has something that rattles opponents, even if he's not 100% sure what that is or how that works yet. He has something that rattles opponents, and it's not just his rapping material. Maybe he's got something that allows him to like it's like stadium noise when you're playing football. Like you might have really was locked in, you really was ready to go before you came in here, but now that you came in here, shit ain't so smooth sailing now, is it? And I think that at the end of the day, I think anything that gives you an advantage, uh, obviously, is something that should be used in the ring. You're gonna need all the help that you can get. Um, but when you're talking about a guy that's been doing this for 16 years, for he to come in with no plan of attack, essentially, he just simply thought the Swamp was so handicapped that he was going to outrhyme him using the regular specialists out of his rhyme book. I didn't get that. I mean, I know he saw Silver Madness. I know he saw I know he saw all the battles that I saw. I know he saw it. You know what I'm talking about? So I just don't understand why he came to Miami with a bag of bullshit instead of a plan of attack. If you lose and you're trying to execute a plan of attack, I don't have no problem with that. Somebody got to win, somebody got to lose. But if it's a situation where you just think so little of a guy that you come with no plan of attack and you think you're just going to simply just outrhyme him off the hus, you got what you deserve. You know what I mean? You got an L, so that's pretty much what you worked for. You worked for the L. You did not work for W. Competition is competition, whether you think they're handicapped, whether you think they're supreme. Competition is competition. A real professional will tell you that. Hence the reason why I feel the way I feel about that nigga, bro. Like, come on, dog. 16 years. You've been there for 16 years. We still making these kind of mistakes. Okay. That's all I got to say to that. It's okay, man. Y'all clamor for that boy on your own time, man. Don't come on here doing that fuck shit. Make your case for that boy on your own time. Don't come over here doing that nonsense. All I ask is nigga lock in the essence of competition. All I ask is that nigga come outside with a plan of attack. Hell, this shit been improved for 2 years. You had 2 years, cook up something. Ain't no way you just sat and looked down on this nigga for 2 years. And if you did, shame on you. That's how Averb, I mean, not Averb, that's how A-Ward probably got your ass too. Just keep looking down on nigga. So, and I'm gonna rerun that, even though I watched that already. I rewatched that already. But I'm gonna run that again because I don't know if I put out an official verdict on that. And if I did, I'm gonna post that. I'm gonna go on this page, post some more of the episodes on YouTube, bro. The Big K episodes getting a lot of traction. So I'm gonna go ahead and get YouTube back jumping, man. We'll get these spaces back going. I don't really gotta. It don't take a whole lot for me to do.